Hey, this is the Black Belt Panda, and I am here on the PandaCraft server network, and you may notice around me several 1.8 features. So that's right, we are officially updated to 1.8. You will need a 1.8 client to connect, and we have almost all of the 1.8 blocks and features available. So I have done a lot of updates to the server. Right away, you'll notice there's no more portals in the lobby. In fact, there are now these holograms that you can click on to go around the different servers, or of course you can still use the server command that has always been available. We have, of course, the Skyblock, Creative, Townie, Lobby, and Prison servers. Creative is currently not 1.8, but I hope to change that very soon. I just haven't been able to update it yet. Working on some technical stuff for that. But yeah, so I had fun decorating the lobby with a lot of the 1.8 blocks, and I think it looks a lot nicer now. I love these sea lanterns. These things are amazing. They look so much better than glowstone. But yeah, so we can see how many players are on the different servers. There's not many players on right now because it's pretty late. This is a downtime for the server. Most players are usually on Skyblock. So let's go ahead and head to Skyblock, and we will quickly go over some of the changes so far that have been made. So this is spawn. I don't know if I've done an update video yet on the spawn change in Skyblock, but if not, here you go. This is spawn. Obviously, I was going for a futuristic sort of sci-fi look. 1.8 did change the colors of the maps here. This is supposed to be black, not brown. It's a little bit harder to read the text, so that is on my to-do list of things to fix. So yeah, you can expect that to be a little bit easier to read in the future. But let's see. I've added a lot of stuff. Best place to start is probably just right over here in the tutorial section. There are custom crafting recipes, of course, for several features. You can craft a hammer, which I've gone over. You can craft the crook. I've gone over that. You can craft cobwebs out of string. Not sure if I covered that in my Let's Play. And then, of course, there's the... Oops. That is supposed to be glowstone. Oops, hang on. Cooperate. Okay, so this is supposed to be glowstone. I replaced all the blocks, all the glowstone here with sea lanterns, and that replaced that. But anyway, so of course I've gone over all those blocks already. All of those blocks, glowstone. I don't want to confuse players. Alright, so, but what I didn't go over is this stuff here. Now, I've got a bunch of ICs from Craftbook that I added to the server. I will cover them in a separate tutorial video in the future. Which I'm actually already working on. But quickly in this video, I'll cover some other stuff that's really simple, like pipes. You can transport items from one place to another, one inventory to another, using pipes. This can be any inventory, hoppers, droppers, dispensers, chests, whatever has an inventory, you can use these pipes to connect to it. So a sticky piston will pull items out of a chest, and a regular piston will put items into a chest. Now, when you're operating off of inventories like chests, we will place an item in here, for example. Oh, I timed out. That's lovely. It looks like everybody timed out. Oh, it is time for the server to restart. Ha ha ha. Automatic server restart. I will be back. Alright, server is restarted. The automatic restart warning is currently broken, so there is no warning for the daily restart. Unfortunately, that is on my to-do list of things to fix. Now, where were we? We were covering the pipes. Now, if I put an item in the pipe, as you can see, the item stays there. Does not go over here. Oh, there's items in here. Take those out. But if we give the sticky piston here a pulse, the item is gone, and it has been transported to the other chest. So to connect these chests, we use the pistons, and to connect the pistons, we use glass blocks. Now, if you use different colors of glass blocks, they won't connect to each other, but all colors will connect to regular glass blocks. If you use glass panes, they will only work in straight lines. They won't be able to connect to glass panes that run perpendicular to them. So as the signs state, you need an input container, sticky piston pulls them out, glass transfers them on each pulse, regular piston puts items in to the receiving container, and all you have to do is supply a redstone pulse. So you can hook this up to a clock, Or if you hook it up to the output of an IC, so like the backside here of the IC, you won't need a clock. This transports a stack of items at a time. And then these are ICs. I'll cover those in a future video. But if we come over here, we can see, let's see, you can find the light level of a block by right-clicking the block with a piece of glowstone dust. So if we grab glowstone dust, click, light level 10. Right-click your bedrock to convert your XP to bottles. We'll cover that in a little bit. You can switch through different paintings by right-clicking a painting using your scroll wheel. This is a super useful feature if you like to decorate with paintings. I will demonstrate. As it says here, right-click again when you find the right painting. So, right-click a painting, boom, and then use your scroll wheel. Scroll through your hotbar, and as you scroll through your hotbar, the painting will change. And then you can find one you like. So I like that one. And then right click again. And boom, it's changed. So now scrolling won't affect it. So woohoo, you can pick your paintings now. And we have frame protect to protect your paintings and item frames. Just because sometimes they like to randomly disappear. Hopefully that solves that. We will see. And this is just another IC. Hidden switches. Woo! So you can look forward to that. In the IC tutorial. And here's a demonstration of the pipes working together with the ICs. The sorter system no longer works because it was throwing some errors. So yeah, we're going to get rid of the sorter here. I will update this example in the future with a working sorter. But basically, auto miner mines stuff, goes to what was the sorter, so you have to use hopper sorters for now. Sorts gravel out to the left, cobblestone out to the right. So if you use pickaxes, your cobblestone will go in here. If you use hammers, your gravel will go over here to the sieve, row to be sieved, which runs on the same clock that powers the auto miner, and then all the results will go in here to this chest. So you can see we sifted through a bunch of stuff. So what else do we have? There is so much stuff to cover. Remember to read the hints and tips over here, commands, info, all that fun stuff. Let's see. I think I removed the auction plugin, so I'm going to have to update that at some point. Let's see. You can, if you have a donator rank, you can choose your island by typing in set island. You'll get a list of islands available to you. If you click them, it'll teleport you to that island. So let's check out HO. We click HO, and we get teleported to the HO island. So now we can look and see if we like this island. And if you like the island, you can select it with set island HO. And then you hit enter. And then next time you restart your island, you will get the island you selected. So let's see, we've got prestige levels now. You can see in chat down here, Gohan X13 is Skylord 1. Every time you complete the Skylord challenge, which requires a nether star, so you have to defeat a wither, you will get a prestige level. Now, in order to complete the challenge again, you have to restart your island and all of your challenges and start over from the beginning. And then when you work your way back up to the Skylord challenge and complete it again, you will get prestige level 2. Now, every time you unlock a prestige level, you unlock one of the donator islands that you can start with. So if you want, for example, to start with a HO island, you will need to unlock Skylord 8. So you have to complete Skylord 8 times to be able to start off with this island. This is just a nice bonus feature for people who like to start over a lot. Skylord is pretty much the prestige levels just for, you know, people who start over all the time. And it's also to give people a way to obtain these islands as a step towards converting the donation system over to Mojang EULA-friendly rules, which they don't seem to be enforcing, but whatever. So, let's go to my island here, and we will see what else there are. If you're a donator, you'll see here in a moment. Boom! Resource pack. Look at that. If you're a donator, you can actually set a resource pack for your island, and as long as players have resource packs enabled, when they go to your island, it will automatically apply the resource pack, and they will be able to see your resource pack, and they'll be able to see your island in your resource pack. So if you like to build in a resource pack and you have blocks like sponge or glowstone or whatever that are converted to other types of blocks that look much nicer, then people can see those cool looking blocks that look much nicer when they come to your island. That's a donator feature. Let's see. And when you leave your island, go to someone else's, so we'll go back to spawn, it'll automatically reapply the default texture pack, so you won't have to worry about walking around with someone else's texture pack all the time. And it'll only change texture packs if you don't already have it. So teleporting to your own island twice won't apply the texture pack twice, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's see, what other things have been done? So many things. You can choose your title if you type /title, so you can see all the titles that are available to you. So I could change my title, for example, because right now it's owner. I could change it to VIP if I wanted, and it would say VIP next to my name instead. So if there's a title you prefer to have, you can select that now. I've also added playtime based ranks. If you type playtime, you can see how long you've been playing on the server since the last server restart, the last server reset, I should say, which was 78 days ago. And depending on how long you play, you can get cool playtime based ranks. If we look at the titles here, we can see committed, we can see regular, we can see veteran, and we can see visitor. Those are the 4 playtime based ranks. More info on those is available on the PandaCraft website, but you basically get some cool benefits for playing on the server for anywhere from 1 to 4 months. Each month you play on the server, you get a new playtime rank up to veteran, which is 4 months. I fixed voting, so you now get random rewards again, so that's awesome. As you can see on the bottom of the chat there. I fixed a lot of things. Still working on fixing a bunch. There's just so much to do. My to-do list is huge. Let's see. You can sit in chairs. So let's find a chair. Here's a chair. If you right-click on a stair block, you can sit in it. Just press your sneak key to dismount. Very simple. Let's see. You can type tool. So let's make a player type tool. We'll make Gohan type tool. So sudo Gohan, and then we'll do chat, and we'll make him type tool in curly brackets. Oh, it didn't work when I sudoed it. Darn. Oh, well. What? Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to unvanish. Boom. All right, so we got glowstone. We're going to do tool. Glowstone, look at that. So it'll actually put the name of your item in chat. And if we rename the item, so we do, I'll give myself 1 piece of glowstone with the name test. So we'll look at this here. As you can see, it has the name test. So we will put that in our hand, and then we'll type tool. It'll say glowstone in chat in purple. And if you hover over it, we'll see the name of it, test. And you can use this, for example, if I clear my inventory and I do kit nuking in, for example, we have the diamond sword from kit nuking in with all the features on it. So if we type tool now, we can see diamond sword. If we hover over it, we can see all the enchantments on that diamond sword. So that's useful for, like, you want to trade someone or you want to sell something. You can say, hey, selling this tool. And if you're holding like this diamond sword, for example, then it'll say selling this diamond sword, and it's purple, so people know they can hover over it. They can see what it's called. They can see any lore. They can see all the enchantments on it. They can see how much durability is left on it. Tons of information, all the information on the item, so they know, you know, what the item is about and if it's worth buying. So that's pretty cool. I thought it was a cool feature. I worked hard on it. That is, I wrote that plugin. To do that. So let's see. Say hi to YouTube. I had to remove the cool tab list that separated staff from the players because 1.8 changed how the tab list works. So let's see what else we got here. Staff chat is now in different colors, so you can tell when staff are talking. Goodbye, YouTube. All right. I don't know if there's anything else to cover at this point. That seems like it's just about everything. I fixed teleporting and teleporting effects. So let's see. Ignore my pauses here as I attempt to remember everything I've done because there's just so much. I added paint. I'll demonstrate that really quick. You can take a dye. So we'll use, let's find a black dye ink sac and some charcoal. And you can combine them in a crafting table to make paint. Black paint in this case. You can make whatever color you use for your dye, and you can paint clay and glass. So boom, we painted it black. And now if you want to get rid of the paint for whatever reason, you can use 2 iron ingots, one iron ingot and 1 stick, like so, and make a paint scraper, which looks like shears. They don't work on wool, so don't think you can shear sheep with these. And then we can remove the paint. You don't get your paint back, of course, because it's all dried up already. But I painted all this glass red. Well, I painted some of the glass red, and then I just started crafting red glass. But that's a cool system, I think. I liked it. I thought it was neat because I wanted to do my island in black clay, but you know, I didn't want to build the whole thing out of cobblestone and replace it all later, so I built it all with regular clay, and I thought, you know, a lot of players probably would also like to be able to do the same thing, and I didn't have ink sacs yet. I still don't, because I have no squid. So there's a system for you if you want to build your island out of clay and glass. You could totally change the colors whenever you want. I thought it was cool. So I made, oh yes, of course, important change, mob limiter. I wrote a custom mob limiting plugin for the server. Every island is limited to a specific number of each type of mob, chickens, sheep, pig, cows, etc., etc. The limits are on the PandaCraft.org website under the news and announcements. You can see how many of each mob you're allowed to have on your island. Every 5 minutes, the mob limiter runs. So that means that you have 5 minutes, basically, to breed your animals and collect resources before the mob limiter will remove the extra animals. It'll leave behind the amount of animals you're allowed to have, and it'll just remove the extras. The mob limiter looks at monsters basically all as the same, so you're only allowed a specific amount of monsters, but it breaks the animals up, including sheep, by their color. So you're allowed to have 4 of each colored sheep, for example, so that way you can ensure that you have all the colors you need. Let's see, slime spawning is much more efficient now since I rewrote the plugin. Let's see. I think that about covers most of the updates. If I missed anything, I will release another update video to cover all the stuff that I missed. I probably did, just because there's been so many changes. I've been working super hard on this server, trying to make it the best I can, trying to make it an amazing server for you guys. You can make awesome machines now. You can do a lot of customization now. There's a lot of cool new features and perks, and I am in the middle of writing a brand new Skyblock plugin to replace the one we have, since the developer has stopped updating it and seems to have no intention to continue updating it, and it has a lot of bugs, as anybody will tell you after the recent issues with the Skyblock plugin. So that's going to take quite a while. It's a very large, very complicated plugin that I'm in the middle of writing, but when it is released, you can expect a ton of awesome features, like being able to be a member of multiple islands, being able to change someone to the island leader, so you can leave your island but give it to someone else. Just tons of new features that will be available for you guys once I'm finished with the plugin. So I hope you guys enjoyed this update video. I do want to mention really quick, because a lot of people have been asking me, where's Skyblock? Where's the series? Where's the Let's Play? I have been super busy just working on the Skyblock server, among working on all the other servers, updating them, getting them all updated to 1.8 here, as well as making other videos, working on real life stuff. I'm actually trying to make some extra cash on the side with some stuff that I've been doing outside of the computer world in real life, which I might add to the PandaCraft website. I've been producing different types of merchandise made out of like paracord, for example. So I might add that. I don't know if I can keep up with demand, but we'll see. Right now, I'm just trying to gauge whether or not it's worth it. But I'm also been working on fixing people's computers left and right, because for some reason, everybody all of a sudden just started coming to me with all their computer problems, and that's been piling up. I've got a huge to-do list, lots to do. Got to fix my car, just so much stuff. It's overwhelming almost. So every day I've just been trying to take a chunk out of my to-do list, from different areas like the server, my YouTube videos, the stuff I have to do in real life. And every time I take a chunk out of the to-do list, I end up adding another chunk to it. So it's been slow progress. But I hope you guys understand. Skyblock will be continuing. I will be making more episodes. I just haven't had time to do it yet. I will try to find the time, I promise. But first, I want to get these updates out. I want to get these tutorials out for you guys so you can see all the cool features before I start doing them in the Let's Play. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, click that like button. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for either YouTube or for my server, leave those in the comments section below. And yeah, this is the Black Belt Panda, and I will see you in the next video.